Mm. All right, let's get our cookies eaten. Or taken away. One of the two. Multi-prayer. Man, why don't they have solos on here? I want me some solos. I guess I'll stick to multiplayer. For now, at least. Alright, let's go get railed, boys. And potentially girls. Maybe. I don't know. Supposedly we have girls in the server. I can't check.
All squads move out for attack. Take control of the objectives and hold ground.
I'm happy my squad mates are quite hyped up. Alright, they're here, boys. Get ready.
Aircraft fueled and ready. Pilots are ready to engage.
I've got eyes on enemy tank!
Oh, shit.
Objective Charlie is now under our control.
Got aircraft.
Jet, look out!
He's behind you, Bob. Get on the other side of the tank. Jet, here comes the chopper again.
Supporting the attack.
Got him.
Man down! Man down! That's all we got!
Damn, they're pushing us hard. Damn it, now they're through our 9 too.
Alright, we now hold more objectives. Keep pushing. Grenade! Bring it down!
We're all on that side right now.
We are attacking objective Bravo.
Damn, they got us. We held for a hot minute though.
Marked objective.
Yeah, I know you tried. We were holding pretty good. It's just that we got stuck there. We couldn't move anywhere. We couldn't maneuver, and we didn't have enough guys with us to enforce the objective. But oh, never mind. Everybody lost everything else. God damn it. We did all that hard work for nothing, apparently.
We can try again.
Oh yeah, I'm down. I'm just jumping in this guy's vehicle until I can get close to E. And of course he's okay, I guess we might be going to E. Maybe not. I don't know.
Let's go to D. Where's he going?
I don't know. Okay, I'm dropping out there. I'm gonna lay some mines before I come back in. Enemy. Lots of enemy. Enemy down. Oh, I got ran over by a vehicle. They're right here. Alright, let me jump back in with him. Oh, come on. Oh, he got destroyed by the freaking anti-aircraft tank.
There's snipers on the roof. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Let me see if I could jump in something to take care of that. Does he have room? No, he doesn't have room, apparently. I forgot how to get up in this one. Am I already on the roof? No, I'm not. I think I need to go outside. Can't get up that way.
He's still in the building.
I'm trying to get across to you. I hear someone. Oh, damn, there's two of them now. That was his last location. Oh, they're zipping over too.
Be advised, Bravo is under attack.
Sweet, got him. Oh, Jesus. Somebody hit me with something. Damn, I thought I was far enough away. Yeah, they're still in that stairwell. They're just sitting in it.
Be advised, objective Bravo captured by hostiles.
Where's that tank at?
Hostiles now hold more objectives. Out.
Be advised, we no longer hold Echo.
Okay, I guess it's dead. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Hey, Badger.
Hey, what's up, my resident Aussie?
I'm alright, thanks. How are you?
You know me, just surviving. That's about it.
Yeah, what can you do at this point? Oh,
Uh,
I honestly feel so sorry for you Americans, like genuinely. You had no good options.
yeah, economically, everything's still very, very terrible.
Yep.
We're not dropping here. There we go.
Wait, are you live streaming?
Yes, and I'm playing a game. Jesus, and they're trying to take my whole building down.
Destroy him.
Yeah, they took away my cover, mostly.
We've re-established objective control.
Enemy tank. Yeah, no, although it's a forced economic thing, you know, because if they just went along with what dear leader was doing, we'd be making it good right now.
Not 100% sure if the Iran thing was a good idea, to be honest. I think there should have been a little more planning.
Oh, you're talking about Iran?
That's one of the things.
Tell me what you know about Iran so far.
So, they decided to go in without actually telling Congress. All these battleships, they started missiling to try and clear the threats. However, there are a lot of mountains and tunnels in Iran, so they have now used mobile missile launching trucks to be able to just go in and out. And now the Strait of Hormuz is blocked, which it wasn't before. So thank you. And now that's actually severely impacting a lot of fuel. What do you call it? Tell me all the ways that I'm wrong because I'm ignorant.
Well, I mean, you got some points going on so far, although the strait being closed before isn't exactly accurate, because what was going on before we decided we had enough of Iran was they were attacking ships and committing to piracy at the same time. They were also charging nations to go through the strait, or their ships would get attacked and taken over and all that kind of stuff.
I do know that there have been some run-ins with Iran, especially with the US before, and that it was probably just a matter of time. In fact, it's probably quite surprising that it hasn't already happened before. But yeah, I think it could have used some more planning, to be honest.
Oh no, we got as good as we get so far. Oh damn, they got me again. Shit, they're all over this place. I'm getting greased while I'm speaking with you. But yeah, there's that as well. So technically the strait was not open unless you paid Iran not to attack your ships, essentially.
Of course.
So yeah, there's that. And then
Enemy have taken more objectives.
over their 47-year history as a regime, Jesus, they're damn.
Targeting objective Bravo.
Right there. I marked last where he was. But yeah, so over their 47-year history, Iran has not only taken over aircraft and taken American hostage, right, which was what happened in 79. But on top of that, they bombed U.S. ships before, you know, using, of course, the obvious terrorist tactics. One of them was I'm trying to remember from memory. It's been a while. They've done it to quite a few ships, but they failed on most of them. But they did severely damage and kill a bunch of U.S. military personnel closer to the beginning of their history. And then You know, not too far
Attack
away
support
from
needed on the
that,
marked objective.
you know, they committed the terrorist attack in Beirut, which killed over 150 Marines. And then after that, there's been
Getting busy.
something near 1,000 different attacks on United States military personnel and civilians, including supporting terrorist networks like Al Qaeda, Taliban, Hezbollah, Hamas, and all them as well. So yeah, they have, as you said, have been real busy.
Yep, gotta have hobbies, I guess. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, they've done a lot of horrible stuff.
Yep. Well, I get it.
But yeah, that's
Still
just
got,
part of it. And then during every year for them, they have like a Death to America festival essentially, where it's like,
Oh,
you know,
wunderbar.
they basically have been preparing all of their existence to eventually be able to wage a war against the United States, and they have sponsored terrorist attacks on our soil. So
Basically what China's currently preparing to do.
oh, China assists them as well. They also give them money and
Yeah.
everything.
And I think they used their weapon systems recently to attack the Gerald R. Ford class. Is that correct?
They have done a bunch of like testing the waters type of shit. So aiming lasers at our pilots, you know, testing out minor, doing like minor damage to, I forgot what it was. It was like a lower grade laser weapons test they did upon U.S. personnel and ships and aircraft. You know, which us being magnanimous, we're like, hey, just stop doing that. But yeah,
Let me guess.
it's a lot.
They didn't.
Well, they did.
Oh.
I have not heard word about it ever since we went into Venezuela.
Funny that.
Yeah, very funny that. But what's funny still is that in Venezuela, you know, they were providing them with equipment and stuff that they got from Russia. So like,
Oh yeah, the
it's a big
highest
giant
grade
interconnected network right there.
Yeah. Oh my god, Russia has the shittiest stuff. You cannot change my mind. They might
Well,
have been good on a time, but nah.
they do have tech that can be a threat, but we just have many means to defeat it.
Yeah. And their recent electronic warfare against drones has just been completely foiled by Ukraine using AI to be able to basically pilot drones on their own. Have you heard about that?
As far as I'm aware, from guys I know there, basically one part of that is true, where they have sharpened up a specific, like, you know, AI programming for drones in order to enable them to carry out missions, you know, singleton. And then the other side is them being enabled. Oh shit!
A perish, that's bad for your health.
Damn it! Yeah, we're getting wrecked right now. But yeah, no. And then the other part of that is them having AI management for their command and control, essentially. Those are the two parts of it I've heard. But yeah, it makes sense. I mean, if it can manage a lot of different menial tasks all at once, then that cuts out a lot of man hours needed to be dedicated towards programming, scripting, and coding.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they've also recently been able to create like a 150 kilometer like deep death zone. It used to be 50 kilometers where their drones could reach, but no, their drones are just reaching anything and everything now, and it's terrifying but awesome. I don't know really how else to describe it.
They're behind us. But yeah, there's a lot more into Iran than just Iran by itself.
Yeah, I was guessing it would be something like that.
But yeah, so, you know, not to mention, I mean, much as I don't like it, it does affect us. If other countries become, if other countries have a larger problem being able to conduct any kind of, you know, like trade,
Yeah.
sharing of intelligence. If these other countries are falling too much further in Europe, then that is a threat to us because some of them have nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
So Islamics could get a hold of nukes if they take over these
Oh, wouldn't that be
countries.
wonderful? That'd just
And
be.
not a freshly made, not even newly tested nuclear weapon that needs to be paired with a delivery system. But ones that are already prepped and ready with delivery systems and just need to be, basically need to be refurbished in order to target Americans.
Does America have anything similar, like on the lines of the Iron Dome, like Israel? Any type of, and like you'd have some type of anti-missile systems, right?
We do. However, it is not
They-
infallible.
Yeah.
It's not a
Even the
guarantee.
Iron Dome isn't. Yeah.
Which is why having which is why having systems in like Europe and stuff is so crucial.
Yeah.
Because the
I
closer
think-
they are to where the launches happen, the better chance of actually intercepting them before they can reach targets.
Mm. That makes sense.
Because if you're waiting for them to just come back down terminal velocity,
That's gonna be interesting to try and shoot down.
not to mention
Something
MIRVs,
crazy.
multiple entry, you know, vehicles, like that means there's several warheads per each one delivery vehicle. So you could have like 6 different nuclear warheads on one rocket.
And I believe that was also recently one of the missiles that were targeting the Gerald R. Ford class.
Yes, they
And
believe
we
it was
didn't
an
think that
RBN.
Iran had them. Yeah. We didn't think Iran had them, but guess what? Probably China does, and now Iran does.
Well, Russia and China were helping Iran develop them.
Like, I am pretty dead set on that. China has probably been aiding. Like, I don't think I'm nuts for thinking that. Same with Russia, like, not just using technology, but, what do you call it? Actually, oh, hello. Actually supplying them with weapons.
Badger, we good?
What up, Mango? How
The
you
mic
doing?
working? Yeah, what's good? Howdy, howdy. Howdy, stream. I don't know if anyone's on there.
Yeah, I'm just filling in our guy on stuff. But yeah, so
Okay.
Iran, here's how military planning works per enemy adversary from my experience at the strategic and tactical level. And I'll simplify it. For every enemy, you will have multiple plans per scenario.
Yes.
So essentially, for redundancy's sake, we have so many different options when it comes to engaging Iran. And we can use a bunch of them at once, we can use one after another, or we could have a multi-stage plan that allows us to engage and be flexible at different stages of a conflict.
Yeah, I can only imagine how important that would be.
But yeah, and so people thinking we went into Iran without any plans, unfortunately, they really truly actually know nothing about what they're speaking of. I mean, everyone's free to have an opinion, that's very true, it's a free country. But whether that
Yeah.
opinion's right or wrong greatly depends on experience, credentials, and all of that, not to mention their agenda. If someone has an agenda where it's like anti-America and they served in the U.S. military at some point, well then they're just a grifting, pandering, you know, asshole essentially, right?
Yep.
Lying to people to make a buck, you know, like freaking, like Trader Joe recently. Joe Kent. He was former Special Forces. He worked with the CIA too, which you can never trust anyone that worked for the CIA ever. But yeah, and you know, he was cut out of briefings because he was leaking national security. He was leaking intel, which put the lives of service members and Americans at risk. That's never.
I don't understand people that do that stuff. Like, I just genuinely, it doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it makes sense when you know he was formerly a Democrat.
I don't distrust the Democrats that much, though. I don't.
Oh, yeah, and you don't know the half of what they've done.
Then inform me.
Well, I'm sure you've heard about. Actually, let me give you a bit. Let me refer you in a little bit of history. What do you know about the American Civil War, and who was on what side?
Never learned about it formally, but I know down in the South, I think that was pro-slaves, and then up north there was anti-slaves. Started mainly because of freedom, that type of stuff, and I think something to do with tea being too expensive.
The American Civil War?
What did you say?
The American Civil War?
Okay, well, hold on. I would like to interject here, if I may. Are you American?
No, he's Australian.
Hence why I have absolutely no idea.
I thought you were British.
Well, he's from the Commonwealth, so he might as well be.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Are your parents British?
No, but all of my grandparents are somewhere from the British Isles. We've got Scotland.
Okay.
Yeah. And, yeah, Ireland as well. Yeah, I can't. Yeah. Okay. Just whenever I say it, I just need to brace myself. Just like this is gonna be the most Irish thing I've ever said.
Well, I think, you know, as the guy with the history degree, I'm more qualified to teach about the American Civil War, Badger. Because I know what you're trying to say.
You tell him.
Well, I have a history degree too.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, but also, like, I can put it... This guy sounds closer to me than he does to you, Badger. I feel I can put it in more appropriate lingo, if you know what I'm saying.
Well,
Are you calling me stupid or intelligent? Are you calling me stupid, or are you calling him stupid?
A little bit of part A, a little bit of part B. I mean, me and Badger don't see eye to eye on everything, but we're pretty close. Arguably.
Right, inform the
Okay.
ignorant Aussie, please.
Alright. So, America gets founded, yes?
Yes.
We have a constitution, right?
Yes.
In the constitution, we just decided to skip over the issue of slavery. Because we wanted to get the constitution and get on with the revolution, okay? Just say K.
Okay.
1800s happen. You have the Democrat-Republican Party and the Federalists. Now, the Democrat-Republican Party splits into the Democrat Party and the Republican Party over the issue of slavery, with the Republicans being anti-slavery and the Democrats generally being pro-slavery, with the Democrats being located in the southernmost states, with the Republicans being located more in the northernmost states. Okay? This all comes to a head after the 1860s election, where President Lincoln gets elected. You've probably heard of him. He's pretty famous on the world stage, at least. He's like one of the 3 presidents people know about. He gets elected, and this makes the South incredibly unhappy because it seemed like he was not going to win this. Like, there was no way. They thought it was rigged, and so Virginia decides that it's going to secede from the Union because it claims that the Constitution is well, there's no clause saying they had to stay in it after they signed it. So they decide to leave. and then a bunch of other states follow them. Civil war happens. But America wins, obviously, so the Confederate States of America gets dissolved. However, you still have all of these Democrats who are still pro-slavery and anti-civil rights, let's just say, like anti-equality. And this notion lasts really up until the 50s to 60s, is when you kind of start seeing the parties generally switch.
Yeah,
where
I did
the
learn about that a bit in school about I think the freedom bus thing, like I don't know, it's been a while.
yeah, the union busting and stuff like that,
Yeah.
that was all the Democrat Party. Up until about the 60s or 70s, like pretty much right after Reagan gets elected, they decide, or like around Reagan's time, Reagan really changes the Republican Party's like overall outlook, with like Reaganomics and stuff like that. But the Democrat Party decides that it wants to be seen as the socially moral and just party, so that people want to vote for them more. Basically, they want to be seen as the progressive left, basically, so that they can pull on the heartstrings of the young people and get elected constantly without actually changing anything. Like if you look towards immigration, where immigration just modern day slavery, so they really haven't changed actually, and that's
May you please expand on the topic that immigration is modern day slavery? Because I've actually, I have some opinions. I'm not, probably not the opinions that you're thinking when I said it like that, but I'd like you to expand.
Well, no, normal immigration's fine. If people are going through the processes that our government has decided, I have zero problem with it. If they are legally entering the country, I have zero problem with it. I have a problem with these massive corporations importing thousands of workers, or the cartels sending people over so they can cut American jobs and reduce, labor prices and the like. But the Democrats want to support this because they're their voting system, because they've implemented laws to let these people vote even though they're undocumented, so they can have landslide elections. Think Obama, Joe Biden, like those years. If you probably know who Obama is.
Yeah,
I'm not, and I think you know.
Can't
What do you
believe I
say?
voted for him twice.
Yeah.
Yep. America just needs
Obama was decent
at this point. Like I'm just like,
well,
he acted very decent, we'll say that much, but everything he did was so freaking evil.
Yeah. Drone striking hospitals in the Middle East. Anyway.
Oh, wonderful. Again,
Yeah.
you gotta have a plea, I guess.
But I mean, I really think party loyalty to either side is really dumb. I would consider myself to have more libertarian views on such matters. I'm not a fan of the government in really any way, and I think healthcare and business should both be privatized.
Yeah, that's where we both
Really,
agree.
the government. I mean, yeah, I think everyone can agree somewhat. But,
yeah.
Well, the issue is I don't like paying taxes for stuff that is being wasted, like the military spending, or really a lot of stuff,
Some
healthcare.
military spending, absolutely, like the travesties of the experimental weapons platforms that are always never delivered. That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, it's because there's too much money, so they literally can just sit on their hands, as it were.
Too much money.
Well,
can
no,
we
it's-
just eat?
So here's I gotta interject a little bit. There's another thing or two about this, but
Yeah.
um,
You're the military expert here.
so one of the bigger issues with the military is very gross bureaucratic negligence and corruption. So I'll simplify it very much. There's a famous video you can find where someone holds up a bag of bushings in Congress during an oversight committee thing. for the military, and they're like, you know what bushings are, right?
Nope, not a clue.
Essentially, like, okay, nuts and bolts, essentially. Nuts and bolts. We'll stick with that. I'm sure you've seen a bag of those, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so a bag of those nuts and bolts
The enemy is taking Delta.
was charged upwards of 30 grand per bag to the U.S. military
All call signs. Aircraft now ready.
by the manufacturer.
The fuck?
It's the same problem as the schools have,
Okay.
where they basically and healthcare with insurance. Basically, what they do is they jack up the price on everything because the military is going to buy it, and they have to, so they can set it at whatever price they want, and the military is going to cover it.
There's
That's part
something
of it.
similar going on in
That's part of
Australian
it,
schools.
yes.
Yeah,
To finish off what he said, because he's true about that. To finish what he said, though, this is where the bureaucracy stuff comes in. Those who are at the top when it comes to acquisitions, making the big decisions, they get kickbacks and promises of work outside the military, like high-paying jobs, if they ensure that certain things make it through and other things don't.
interesting.
So the more that they give to these companies from military budget, the bigger their paychecks are going to be when they get to work at these companies.
That makes sense.
Absolute fucking
I had to
travesty.
say it, but it makes sense.
And I almost got burnt to death in a Humvee because of one of these extreme freaking fuck-ups.
Oh, wonderful. That must just fill your life with joy every single day you're around.
I did not know that's exactly what had happened, because I was confused as shit. I was like, why in the fuck is my armored Humvee's, like, door lit on fire and burning really brightly?
It wanted to work as a flare.
And my battle buddy was right on the door getting, like, whole side of him cooked alive while I was trying to get him out.
Stay strong.
What
I
the
almost got burned up, too. Turns out those doors were made of a material that's highly fucking flammable.
Oh my lord.
But yeah, it's shit like that where it's like,
Sorry, it's allergy season, and I've been in quite a bit of dust. I have moved 3,000 pounds of trash yesterday to the dump from a flooring project and cleaning out of 2 garages. So, and mowing a lawn and going to work.
What do you work as?
I'm a lifeguard for now.
For now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I got a job. I got a new job set up in July, so yeah. But yeah, that's to get back to the point of Democrats. That's why Badger doesn't trust them, because they have a history, and even though they say things now, they really haven't changed in any meaningful way.
It actually
So.
sounds like our right-wing party, called, ironically, the Liberal Party. Anything but liberal, but
oh, there's another thing they do. This is in the doctrine. So there's a book that leftists follow called Rules for Radicals. And it is doctrine for them to pretend to be the other side so they can sneak their way in during elections and shit.
just, oh my lord.
Yep.
We are moving on objective Charlie.
And this is nothing new. I mean, even before World War II, what a lot of people don't know is that Democrats encouraged Japan to attack us instead of Russia, because they didn't want their brethren in the Soviet Union to get attacked by Japan.
That would be noble, but that's not like you're sacrificing yourself. You're sacrificing your country.
Well-
That's just.
Well, I would, from a, well, Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the Sino-Japanese War in the 1800s? Or are you talking about post-World War One?
Yeah, World War II.
So during World War II,
Well,
there
no,
were
during-
Democrats who were
Well, no, even-
had contacts inside of Japan, right? Who were part of the it was either the embassy or it was the consulting representatives of the United States, but they were on staff there, and they were convincing Japanese leadership that it would be a better choice to attack the U.S. than it would be to attack Russia, because they were gearing up to attack Russia instead of us first.
Well,
There's-
not even
has to
just
be
that.
a-
It really wasn't that ended up influencing Japan. It was more a misunderstanding on the top brass of Japanese leadership. The middlemen that any like foreigner would actually be talking to weren't involved in the ultimate Pearl Harbor decision, because all of them thought it was a terrible idea to attack the U.S.
Yeah, I don't think it gets much dumber than to bring
Well,
the US.
okay.
Actually, no, so it does get dumber. It was when Germany attacked the USSR. That was dumber.
Well, you do have to realize that the U.S. was not the war machine it was now for most of its history. Quite the opposite, actually. Pretty much, it wasn't really until World War One that we had major military industrialization happen, because mostly we were so isolated from everyone, we really didn't have any need to. Like, we were still using Krag Jorgensens as the main rifle, really, up until World War One started, and then we started getting prepared for it. Yeah, no, the U.S. really was not... leading into World War II, we were doing a lot better. However, we still weren't prepared for Pearl Harbor in any way. But
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor really pushed us.
300 or 400 planes against, like, just some anti-air stuff. Like there was no way.
Yeah, I mean, no, in Pearl Harbor, basically, all they had to contend with was a few flat guns scattered about Pearl Harbor, because the entire fleet was there, but, like, nobody expected anyone to ever attack it. And then later into Pearl Harbor, you had some planes launch, but by then it was pretty much over.
Yeah. I know, like, one crew managed to get up, with direct orders not to, and actually managed to shoot down some of the bombers, but, yeah, that would have done absolutely nothing
Yeah.
in the long run.
Well, the thing is, Pearl Harbor really didn't do anything anyways, because out of the ships they hit, most of them were repairable within, a couple months' time. And then the few that they did sink weren't sufficient enough to cause any actual damper to the U.S. military effort.
So basically, they just poked the bear.
Yeah, they really didn't do anything. They expected to go in, all the ships were packed up nice and neatly so they could just run bombers over them, which they did. They just weren't successful because they didn't have the capacity to destroy everything they wanted due to how the mission was laid out, because there was a lot of underestimation, and this was a very last minute decision that everyone was not on board with, like, very clearly. If you go back, you can read the journals and everything of top brass during the time leading up to Pearl Harbor and before, because it was in discussion for quite some time. It just really was not a popular decision, and pretty much everyone involved with it thought it was dumb, except the person who wanted it, which was top brass. So,
well, something I think would be interesting to bring up while talking about this. I'm assuming you've heard about the Battle of Midway?
yeah.
Like, what were they, like, there were a lot of underestimations. Like, do you think that might have been a trend for the Japanese to underestimate everyone?
No. I don't think it was... I wouldn't say the Japanese as a whole. They just had very poor top-end strategic leadership was the problem.
Another
Their
thing-
lower ranks were...
And another thing,
because they were.
Apologies, Mango. Another thing.
I was just trying to
that,
say. Oh,
Okay.
okay,
Just go ahead real
Badger,
quick.
spit it out.
Just
Okay,
go
I was
ahead.
just gonna say their entire society for like 50 years at that point had been built on indoctrinating the common person into believing in the Japanese Empire. So at the lower ranks, they were incredibly fanatical, loyal, and some of the best troops you could have. They just didn't have the equipment, numbers, or top-end leadership to really make anything happen with that. Okay, Badger, go.
Well, I was going to say essentially what you said. The Japanese have basically revived to a very deep degree Bushido.
Yeah.
Their samurai code, which is like their warriors' code and creed, culturally and societally. And so
They actually need
even the mastermind genius they had, Isoroku Yamamoto, who famously said, "I fear all we have done is awaken a sleeping giant." Even he, who dissented against attacking the United States, even he still followed his orders, even with his dissent. Right?
Yeah. And like, you can just see, like, even, what do you call it, those kamikaze submarines, like, they weren't fucking around. Like, they went out to complete something and they were going to.
Oh no. So imagine this. You're 5 years old, you walk into school, your very first lesson is the Emperor is a god. You will follow everything he says, and you will listen to your superiors or you will be executed. And then repeat that from elementary through high school for like 9 years, basically. And then everyone, well, I can't actually remember if recruitment was mandatory and if they had drafts. I'm like 97% sure they did. And then everyone you knew was joining the military, so you joined it as well. And you were either told follow your orders or die. So if you're gonna die either way, you might as well die with your honor intact.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that was drilled into you from day one, from when you were born until you died. Like,
Yeah.
an insane level of indoctrination.
Yeah, sounds it.
It's pretty much never been replicated, like, realistically. Like,
Yeah. Do you reckon North Korea would be close, or? Because I know they're.
North Korea is just different because, like, Imperial Japan really didn't. Basically, Imperial Japan did the thing where they made everyone else seem worse because they actually had a decent standard of living. So nobody really wanted to leave, anyways. Because they were massively expanding. They had constant wealth and resources from all their imperialistic adventures. Basically, they were the last guys to do imperialism, and they were some of the most successful because of that. Because everyone else has kind of already moved on. They just basically underestimated Japan, like the Russians did, and then the Chinese. Basically, they had a big punching bag with the Chinese, who just basically couldn't fight back. And they had a bunch of resources. So Japan could just keep killing Chinese, and they just did that. Until America stepped in, and that was over.
Yeah, I know that. Weren't they as bad as Hitler, if not worse? Like, the Nazi regime, sorry. Except everyone that they were fighting ended up being too busy rebelling to say anything about it.
Oh yeah, they have the most war crimes of World War II.
Yep, that checks out.
And they committed the largest mass rape and murder in history. The Nanjing Massacre. So.
Wonderful. Just wonderful.
Oh yeah. Plus,
Yeah,
732, or was it 731?
731. Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah, which all of their experiments were deemed to actually provide nothing to humanity.
Yeah, but we know what temperature skin freezes at now, so.
No,
Oh, no, they already
actually,
knew.
A lot of it was
Oh, wonderful.
stuff that basically confirmed things that others wouldn't touch. So that's a bit of a difference there.
Well, yeah,
Right
but
things found
but they
out,
claim-
sure, but the morality of it absolutely unquestionably.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Like we're not talking about morality of this stuff. There's no conversation about that to be had. It was
Unit
evil.
731 just shows the fanaticism. Like, you're a top scientist and you're told freeze this guy's arm off. Why? Because you were told to. Stop asking questions.
Essentially.
Or do you want to become the guy who wants to get his arm frozen? You choose.
And weren't they like cutting open people while they were still alive because they didn't want anything to skew the results? Like just disgusting stuff.
Yeah, they skinned people to see how long they would survive. They did trials on how fast you could grow a human, if you could speed up the birth process any, so they could create more soldiers. They did a bunch of stuff. Different temperatures, how long someone could survive without food or water, depending on weight. What optimal, like how little you could feed someone, how little someone could sleep. Stuff like that, but it didn't produce any sufficient results that we didn't already know. And that was technically, there was now proven data, but like you just didn't need it because we had already surmised most of it was the problem.
Like there's nothing, like when we're talking about this stuff, like I'm not even gonna try and get into morals or stuff because it's just so blatantly obvious. Like they were evil. Just put it as that.
Some people do argue it's better to do some evil to achieve some good. Which,
But yeah, they were deemed that nothing.
but there are literally people who do believe this as like a personal philosophy. There's a huge number of those. So, saying it shouldn't be a conversation, I don't think is entirely accurate. Saying that it's sad, it's a necessity for it to be a conversation, that is much more apt, I would think.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Japan was doing a lot of bad stuff. We just brushed it under the rug for them, unlike Germany.
Yeah. Like these I honestly kind of feel sorry for Germany because they're still having to kind of bear the brunt of it, like, if you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, like how they have to bear the brunt for,
them.
World War One. Which, well,
as a culture and society, we forgave them. Basically, during the time of us helping them with the economic miracle.
yeah, I don't think they've forgiven themselves though. That's the thing.
Only recently have they come around to the idea. Yes.
yeah.
Only recently.
Yeah, I think one of the most interesting ones, if you look at like censorship with like Nazi imagery, they've kind of grown laxer on that over the years. But like when Wolfenstein first released over there, there was problems.
Yeah. What's that book again? Like, or what is it? I haven't actually.
Oh, the alt history one where the Nazis win World War II.
Oh yeah.
Man in a High Castle, if I'm not mistaken.
That's one of them,
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's one of them. There's the Epitomus Castle, Wolfenstein. There's a couple.
Yeah,
there's actually quite a few of them. Technically, 1984 is one. Technically.
Oh yeah. No, I see what you're saying with that one.
Well, it depends on your reading of the book, because there is also the theory that 1981 just takes place in a British North Korea, where nobody knows that they're North Korea, like how North Koreans don't know they're North Koreans, and that the three major superpowers don't exist. Yeah. There is some evidence for that, but there's evidence for also the superpowers do exist, and
I think it would
you could do literally hours of discussion for 1984. Like, yeah.
It is such a good book. I've been reading it. Oh my god. It's something else. Turns out my English teacher hates George Orwell because of Animal Farm, which I just find is so funny.
Well, that's pretty apt to the book. That teachers would hate Animal Farm.
Oh yeah.
Well, most teachers are lefties, and ideologically, they're gonna hate anything that criticizes leftism. Period.
Oh no, it's purely just because of the way that the animals were portrayed. She just couldn't really. I don't know if stomach is the right word, but I think it is the right word. She couldn't really stomach it, you know?
Oh yeah, I get what you mean. And that's fair, I suppose. I mean, yeah.
It had nothing to do with leftism or whatever.
Badger, for as much as I think he does have some good opinions, I do feel he is a bit too deep in on the party loyalty scheme. But
Yeah.
that's neither here nor
We
there.
love you,
What
Badger,
had,
but I'm gonna be honest.
What had nothing
You know,
to do with leftism?
No, look, I know where you're coming from, Badger, on this. Considering how long we've been having these debates.
Oh yeah.
And considering I've basically heard your entire life like 3 times over at this point. So I get where you're coming from, but I do feel you have a bit of the old uncle syndrome, where, you know.
Badger, you must feel so heartwarmed hearing that.
Oh yeah, you know, me and him never take the piss. Obviously.
Yeah, never.
Never.
Well, anyway.
I
what
love
did
that
have to do
saying
with
though
it?
from you Aussies. Well,
What is it?
well, you said leftist propaganda, so and I said parties. I should have said political ideologies. If we're being semantic here.
Well, yeah. Party loyalty is a stupid thing.
Yeah. Well, same with being completely. Well, because both the left and right are inherently schizophrenic, if you think about it, because they're both inherently hypocritical to classic liberalism, from which both are derived. That's why I personally consider myself a libertarian, because that's the only non-hypocritical ideology. Because it fully
Really?
adheres to itself. Oh yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, if you look at economically and socially, if you look at the left and you look at the right, the left economically wants less government, or, well, they want more government involvement across the board for, like, social security, welfare, etc., while the right tends to want less government involvement socially and politically. However, economically, the right wants more, well, economic involvement from the government, whereas the left wants less economic involvement from the government.
Which
But
is a lie.
libertarianism just wants less government, which I can fully agree with. I really think the government needs to be there to enforce social contracts, print some money, and protect us. But everything else can and should be dictated by us and the private sector.
Something interesting though, you've just kind of, not fully, but you've kind of just brought up communism. Because,
No,
I know that's not what you're talking about, but, like, just take a moment and realize that, maybe there are not communism itself, but maybe there are aspects from...
that's closer to socialism, and that's because socialism is derived from Marxism, and Marxism is derived from libertarianism, arguably, because it's derived from...
something new that doesn't end up with us.
The difference, though, is that communism wants humanity to become a hive mind, wherein, you know, we lose all individuality and we all work towards a community goal, but that's antithetically human, and we're not ants. Whereas libertarianism wants us to have a community, however, we are all individuals within that community, and capitalism still exists. So very, very important distinction. So I guess you're not entirely wrong, but I do feel you probably shouldn't bring that up. I don't feel like that's a great point to make.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Now, I would agree with you on libertarianism if everyone that practiced it wasn't a paradoxically contradictory, hypocritical type.
Well, I mean, that depends. That's person to person, though. That's
I
not.
mean, have you seen
You can't.
what the total in the what the complete Libertarian Party voted on
Well,
before the last election? All of them, every single one.
yeah. Again, I'm not loyal to the party. I'm loyal to the ideology. There's a difference. Like
Well,
you would
true.
consider yourself a conservative, Badger, but you wouldn't consider yourself a Republican fully. Like, would you support Donald Trump fully, even though he's not really a Republican?
Republican, yes.
Well,
Donald
yeah,
Trump,
Republican, yes. Conservative, no.
Donald Trump, absolutely. Because I could probably list all the reasons all at once, but
Well,
fully
I know.
because,
I know why you
right,
would.
he is direct antithesis to, well, quite literally everything horrifically evil and bad. But if there was someone else that was not Trump, but was in his spot doing similar things, I would end up supporting them.
Like
too.
Vance.
Yeah, somewhat like Vance. Although he's not.
Well, 'cause, the issue with Trump
he's
is
not
all the
strong
Epstein
enough
stuff.
Is the trouble. Vance just isn't strong.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't support Trump though due to Epstein. He Pizzagate. Look into it, Badger. I would recommend.
Oh, I
Actually,
have.
Badger, you should do a video on Pizzagate. That would actually get a ton of views, unironically.
So what I did was I trawled through all of the Epstein stuff, and every time I saw Trump's name pop up, I read something like a few hundred pages per each instance where he was included.
Our troops have secured Echo.
It's nowhere
Well,
near
what about
everybody
his
keeps on
his
saying what
unwanted
he was
pregnant?
saying.
Well, what about his unwanted pregnancies with 14-year-olds that were aborted into an American river?
And again, all of that was hearsay.
Look,
Now,
I can
if
agree
there
with you on a
was-
lot of things.
If there was proof and evidence and more than just someone's word on it, well then, yeah, I'd be like, well, shit, that sucks.
Well, what do you want? Photos? Like, again, they're...
Well, I gotta explain to you what my thoughts on it are, and it is this. If it's not 100% and completely irrefutable, then I cannot fully commit to it, because I see this happen to men all the time, and so do you. Oh, all these people say a bad thing about this one guy.
Well, I would agree with you normally, okay? But with the amount of leveraged information, I just can't, like... If this was a one-off isolated incident, I could totally understand your perspective, and I would probably agree with you as well. However, with how many mentions and how many times, because also they've been deleting a ton of files. I don't know if you've been backing them up, but you should go through right now, because they've literally been combing through and deleting them, like hundreds of them daily.
Yeah, I know, but that's on the archives, right? So
No.
from where I've
No,
been
they're
looking at
they're
it,
scrubbing the evidence.
No,
Like,
from-
fully scrubbing it.
from where I've been looking at it, right? From all sources, when you take them all, because a bunch of people got the copies and everything. So they're not, the National Archive, the releases by DOJ and FBI are not the only ones out there. There's thousands and thousands of different sources for them now, so they're very decentralized. Trouble is that between each and all of them, they all are basically picking and choosing between all of themselves. So it's not only a government thing.
Well, no, but
So yeah, that's on the archivists, honestly.
well,
Because if it was just the government doing stuff, then I'd be like, okay, this is.
well,
But since everyone's doing it,
I
I'm
won't
like,
say it's
okay.
not just the. Well, yeah, because everyone's trying to cover themselves up, because this is literally the world's biggest scandal that nothing has happened because of.
Yeah.
Like, if you showed this to a medieval peasant, they would be up in arms. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not sure they would much care.
I think they much would.
Like a medieval peasant back in the day? Shit. they're
Okay,
behind
well,
us.
it depends. Yeah, it
Your average
depends.
evil peasant, your
Again-
average peasant back in the day was just like, whatever, it happened to someone else. Why do I care? That was
I mean,
the
yeah,
basic
if you
attitude.
want to get, I get what you're saying, but you also get what I'm trying to say here for not being
I do.
pedantic. With
Two
it.
things can be true at once. But yeah, since everybody's doing it, that's why I don't put much water into it, because the glass is broken. I'm just looking at the pieces I can see. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but I feel we're under obligation at the very least to disavow it and, you know, make light to it.
Yeah, and everybody worth their salt does so. But yeah, since I don't see any, you know, I hold the same standard for everybody. If I don't see absolute, irrefutable, just undeniable proof and evidence, I cannot commit fully to any of that, right? Because so many people say so much bullshit. I mean, Vance is in there too.
I mean, yeah, but I don't like Vance, but that's a whole separate conversation.
So
for
is
a separate day.
Rubio. So are all
Yeah.
the Democrats. Actually, it's
You're just
like
listing off people I
70%.
don't like right now.
It's like 70% Democrat and like 30%-ish Republicans. Although I'm sure there's some that slip through the cracks on the Republican side. But yeah, since this is not an isolated thing, right? And since I can't find anything that irrefutably and indisputably pushes towards this being something that should absolutely be prosecuted, right? I hold everyone to that same standard. I mean, I had to give kudos
I can
to,
understand why.
I had to give kudos to Rokana and Massey for even trying to get more of everything out.
We need to defend the marked objective.
But then I had to retract it when both of them blocked other stuff coming out too. So I was like, you know what? I basically moved on to a degree. I don't like it, but I've seen equivocal stuff happen overseas and in other countries, and nothing done with that either. So, yeah.
The
like I
issue
said,
the issue is with a case like this, you're never gonna have 100% irrefutable smoking guns because that will never ever come out. They will never ever release something like that. There are still thousands of unreleased files just sitting there from the FBI's search. We're never going to get them.
Yeah.
So therefore,
I guarantee
focus
there
on
is.
what I know. What I know has some measure of movement to it. Essentially.
Sure, if you're going by pure, puritanical, okay, these are the things that are 100% confirmed. However, I feel if there's a bunch of 80% confirms, but there's 1,000 of them, I feel that's, that should be about equivalent for a 100% confirmation. Because in something like this, you're never going to have a smoking gun. That's why Pizzagate, even though it popped up again for a while, it fell back down into a conspiracy theory. Also because they are trying to suppress stuff like that. It, is a terrible look. Basically everyone's on it. Everyone, every world leader, and especially a lot of people from the glorious state of Israel. Shabbat Shalom, my friends. Watch the YouTube stream get taken down after that one.
Not Israel. Some Jews, but not Israel.
No, Israel's on there. Israel isn't even technically Semitic Jewish, but that's a whole other thing for another day.
Isn't it only like 30% of them are actually Jewish?
Well, no, they're just
actually,
a different branch of Judaism.
They actually have like a few different sects apparently within Israel, and they also reflect that in the Likud,
Yeah.
the Israeli parliament and stuff.
Hostile attack confirmed.
But yeah, no. Actually, what's
Well, it's
funny,
the Middle East, and there's a lot of different religious groups.
What's funny is that Israel has the largest growing Christian population right now, apparently in the world. I
Yeah,
found that
because
funny recently.
there's there's a whole bunch of American immigrants coming there,
why?
specifically on the right.
As much as I want to,
conservative.
yay, whatever. Why?
Well, no,
Why
because conservatism considers Israel our greatest ally, but that's a whole nother thing. Well, I wouldn't say conservatism. I would say Republicans.
Yeah.
Conservative Republicans generally consider Israel to be a good ally to support. I really don't like Israel. I'm not anti-Semitic, clearly.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was about to say.
I don't like the state of Israel. You know, do I think the Jews, you know, they do a bit of victimhood? Yeah. You know, 85 million Christians, 6 million Jews. All I'm saying.
Yeah.
Badger being Jewish can submit to that, but also, you know, I'm technically Mormon, so I know how it feels.
I think I sent some Mormons to my friend's house just to piss him off for Easter.
Yeah, you can go offline and send them up there.
Yeah.
You can see I have access to it all, so I can do priority stuff as well.
Awesome.
So I can get them out there within a day if I really wanted to.
Can you help
technically.
me out? Because I don't think they ever arrived because they asked for confirmation, but I never got a text. May you please tell me the phone number for Mormons?
Well, I don't know about Australia is the problem.
Oh, just the Utah
Also, because I'm like,
over.
well, they aren't even in Utah anymore, really.
Oh, cool.
They actually, most of them have moved to like Colorado and everything, and they've just spread out. But like, if you go to the deep, well, because Utah Mormons are also different from the rest of them, like specifically with like polygamy. That's like something that's really only in Utah and like kind of not anywhere else. Again, I'm not actually like practicing Mormon. However, like, I was technically part of the church. I don't think I was baptized ever though. I think I got baptized as some other Christian sect. However, I did go to a Mormon summer camp when I was younger. There's this guy called Smith. He found a golden tablet. He read them. He is Jesus Christ.
And then what? He just buried him later on. Just like,
Oh,
this would be an incredible artifact. Let's get rid of it.
No, you gotta respect it though. He managed to create Scientology before the internet.
it's a good hustle.
Yeah, he did it. He literally created. Well, my family was traditionally Catholic up until, because my family's Irish Scottish, so we were Catholic up until we were some of the OG. Like we joined it right as it was starting.
Oh, cool.
Not really. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm glad I was like never like into it, or never really into religion anyways, because I would not want the label.
Pulse. We love Pulse. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong?
Also, because they got some weird rules, man. Like my mom, like she doesn't drink tea, though she doesn't like tea or coffee, but she still drinks Diet Pop. Which you're not allowed to do either. Sometimes it's weird. Like for a while there, you weren't allowed to eat bread or anything with grains. Why? I don't know.
What can we do to bring joy to our people? Jesus told you not to eat your main food group. Have fun with that.
Well, no, Smith did.
Oh, Smith, get off. James Smith. I don't know. Just added another common name to the front.
It's literally. Yeah, I think it's Jacob. If I'm remembering correctly. I haven't read the holy text in a while. Oh no.
Oh no. That's it. Off the hell you go. Well, the Book of Mormon.
Yeah. Well, I'm never gonna get my planet now.
Oh.
No planet. What?
Yeah, when you die, you get your own planet, bro.
Yeah.
And all your wives go there with you.
That's a good hustle, mate. That's a good hustle.
And then you can have as many kids as you want once you're there. Again, my grandma had like 10 kids. I have like 20 cousins.
Jesus Christ.
Well, man.
They've
Big
gotten
family.
busy a few times by the sound of it.
Yeah, my family. Let me tell you, me and Badger have eerily similar family stories. Mine's just like less worse than his. I just have like occasionally, like, well, I still have some bad people. Like my great uncle. My great uncle was a serial killer, and then you know, a lot of my grandpas did the cheese pizza thing.
Oh, fun. Have you ever heard of Ivan Milat?
Sounds familiar.
Australia's worst serial killer.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, basically
I was
everyone
about to say.
in
I
the
was
area.
about to say, isn't he the Ned Kelly of serial killers?
Well,
like,
no,
just
Ned
the
Kelly
Australian
was
too.
adored. This guy just decided to kill
Oh
everyone.
no,
from-
I just mean in popularity.
No, no, he's not like he's popular, but I don't think he's as popularly known as like Ned Kelly.
Well, I mean, of course, no, because Ned Kelly has his very own historians and everything. He's like the most famous Australian guy.
Yeah.
But like,
No,
I
don't
mean, in
think
just
so.
like,
I think AC/DC would be more famous than Ned Kelly, but not by a lot.
no, AC/DC doesn't have dedicated historians to him.
Fair enough.
Like, there's literally Kellyans or like Nedians, whatever they're called, that literally just spend all. That literally just their entire degree is just Ned Kelly, like insane work.
You reckon they've ever gone outside and spoken to people?
Well, no, they
reckon
do.
that's
They lead
correct?
like guided tour. Like you can hire one to give you a tour of like everything he did ever. I low-key want to do that because I need to go to Australia to go see the last A7V. Because you guys have it.
Oh.
It's like one of your country's pride and joys, and the Germans have asked for it repeatedly, but you've just said no.
Nah.
They took one of 20 A7Vs, and they have the last one. Because it got hit with an
those
artillery shell.
things- Wait, I just googled it. We have that thing.
You have the last
Huh.
one ever produced by Germany. One of 20. You have it. Mephisto. Look it up.
Nice. Yep, I'm looking at it right now.
Captured by the Aussies. They have it in a bubble right now, I think, to prevent
Oh,
rust.
You want to know something us Aussies got up to in World War One? It's interesting.
I know a lot. Because Gallipoli's coming out soon.
Oh yeah. Hey, Gallipoli.
I'm getting that day one.
Well, anyway,
I'm still holding a grudge against the Turkish people. They should
we
have rolled over
went
and died.
so far away. So basically, you asked me why I don't trust
Off topic.
leftists ever. Well, I'm sure you got the long form version list of it by now.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he's got it. Like, well,
Yeah.
I think this is way more engaging to have an actually interesting conversation rather than just talk about everything we hate. I don't know about you, Badger.
Just like hate, love. Oh look, they stole a tank. So yeah, us Aussies, some fuckers decided to, you know what? Let's belly crawl all the way into the German trench, steal one of their newly produced tanks, and drive it back. By the way, this is World War One. There aren't many tanks. And they decided that for some reason this would be a good idea. So in the middle of the night, they managed to grab this tank and started driving it back. However, they failed to tell anyone that, hey, we're gonna go steal a tank. So then the Allies opened fire on them. These fuckwits were killed.
Well, it wasn't the Allies. It was the Entente. World War One, not World War Two.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
bad.
Anyways, continue.
No, that one was my bad. I should have known that. Well, I do know that.
Oh, I know. Literally, my special interest is World War One tanks and tank development. I can tell you about so much weird stuff that existed during that time and prototypes. But anyways, continue if you would like the story of Mephisto.
I'm done. I'm done. Actually, I don't
Yeah,
think it was Mephisto. I think that, like, was it Mephisto? Because I know they opened fire.
No,
on it,
Mephisto was in a German offensive. It got hit with an artillery shell. The crew abandoned it. And then the Australians captured it and took it home as a war trophy. And the Americans, we had one. We captured one. However, we scrapped ours because, again, people weren't realizing that the history of tanks may one day be a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Great War was over, and that was the war to end all wars. You know?
Yep. Tank warfare.
There would never be.
Warfare was over. Trust.
There
Nothing
would
could
never ever be another war ever again.
What, 20, 30 years later?
Something like that.
There was more a ceasefire between World War One and World War Two than there was an actual peacetime by any accounts.
Yeah, no one was
So we
really...
Thank
Happy.
you, enemy team.
Well-
Thank you. We did our best.
Yeah.
We came back from.
We can also blame the Soviets for World War II, pretty much, for spawning socialism.
I think there's a lot more than that. I think that the Treaty of Versailles may have ruffled a few feathers. Just maybe,
Well-
maybe.
Well, if it wasn't for the conditions that were set at the lowest level by the Treaty of Versailles, then you most likely would not have seen such a rise of Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
That's undeniable.
Well,
But-
Nazi
Yeah.
Germany would have never happened
Yeah.
if the fascist party in Italy never took off. That's the thing,
But,
though, because the
again-
Treaty of Versailles had nothing to do with that.
No, it actually
Yes,
kind of did.
Well,
Kinda did.
Italy didn't get the land it wanted after World War One for fighting with the Entente. They didn't get the parts of Austria-Hungary that they wanted back. The Allies, or the Entente, said, "Sure, we'd get that back to you," and then they just never did at the end of the war. Well, it sounded like you guys had a point to make, anyways.
But yeah, no,
You
I
can
was going to
continue.
say basically what you said, right? Because the idea of fascismo came from Italy. However,
Yeah.
it was created by the socialists, the leftists of Italy, and continued on by the leftists in Germany.
Yeah, because it was the National Socialist German Workers' Party.
Yeah.
They didn't see it as right wing. However, would you I would consider that, like, it's interesting that the most furthest right you can possibly get came from the left. Like,
Well, yeah,
I think
Well,
So,
Yeah.
so think about this. It's a very simple solution to why this lie is so propagated. Who is it that has historically always been involved in education and the arts to the highest degree?
the left.
No, not necessarily.
No.
People who have the most absolute trait openness.
Yeah.
So, like arts, humanities, education, very, very soft skilled type of things. Very soft people, right?
Yes.
That right there answers it for you. And you're right. Historically, they've always been left.
Well, not always, but yeah, pretty much.
Usually.
For a majority of history, yes. Well, a majority of contemporary modern history after, like the Protestant Reformation and everything.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's why everywhere you go, it seems like all of academia, even all of the sciences, all the humanities, all of the arts, every level
Well,
of
and
entertainment and
'cause-
industry, right, is all dominated by them because they got into it super early and were allowed to because, well, people on the right are just too nice. That's just the
Well, no, it's because leftism spawned from the French Revolution. Like that, there had been murmurs and kind of small things here and there, but that was the really first time ever that there had really been any government. Well, the French Revolution really didn't have a.
The proper implementation and consolidation of the left was from the French Revolution as an origin point. You're 100% correct.
Yeah.
I'll be back. I gotta get another drink.
Okay. Yeah, and the French Revolution spawned Marxism, which then spawned socialism, which then spawned communism. Well, communism, socialism kind of came around the same time, but minor details on that end, because again, Marxism, socialism, and communism confuse a lot of people because they're three very similar sounding things, but are kind of divvied up economically, socially, and politically.
When I incorrectly talked about, I think it was communism, when I was more referencing socialism, I just want to clarify, put it out there, I do know the difference, I'm just a bit slow sometimes. But apart from that...
You're generally safe if you're talking about an economy, just say communism, and then if you're talking about the people, just say socialism, and if you're talking about the origin point, then you just say Marxism, and then you're generally no one's gonna have a problem if you just say that, because you're not. It's not always 100% totally correct, but anyone who isn't being pedantic and semantic will generally see that as okay.
What's up?
Yeah.
Oh, just talking about socialism, communism, and Marxism, and when to refer to each. Basically, if you're talking about socialism, you're talking about the people. If you're talking about communism, you're talking about the economy. And if you're kind of talking about the origin point, then just say Marxism, and you're generally set. Like, no one's really going to have a problem unless they're being super pedantic and very, like... they're just trying to throw you off your conversation because you're trying to make a point, essentially.
Yeah.
If they're trying to do the soy jack thing.
One of my friends, he has a quote which I think is kind of relevant for me. When I'm arguing with you, I'm not arguing to win the argument, I'm arguing to piss you off.
Oh,
that's called rage baiting, my dear sir.
That's all.
And mind you, he's pretty bloody good at it. I will give him credit where credit is due. He's good at it.
Well, it's really not that hard, which is why so many people can do it. It's really hard not to sound dumb and make people who are, I wouldn't say like smart, but socially aware, just like infuriated, because like, how are you this dumb?
Yeah.
But you're not. But you aren't dumb. You're incredibly smart for understanding how it like works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I have.
It doesn't matter how. Yeah. You know, if you're smart enough to realize I'm not smart enough to win this conversation, however, if my opposition can't get a conversation in, then I win.
Yeah, he's not dumb. He is not a dumb person, but he is a dumb person, if you know what I mean.
Not dumb. Well, he might be, depending on what it is, he might be dumb on a certain thing. However, he's
his own
very
little
wise. Yeah,
we love him for who he is, and now he's getting Mormons sent to his house. Yes, that's the friend I'm talking about.
Well, technically, they're Latter-day Saints now. Technically.
My
Technically.
apologies.
They're nice
The
people.
shit we do. Oh yeah.
Okay, so... Oh. We have a problem where we all have something to say at the same time.
Yeah. Okay, how about we just cycle? Let's start with you, Badger. Your turn to speak.
No, I was just saying they were nice people, Mormons. I've never met a bad Mormon.
Oh my god, dude. When you went to say they're nice people, I was gonna make a joke and say Mormons.
Well, yeah, because I'm one.
I was like,
yeah, technically.
Don't know if I'm gonna offend this guy.
Technically speaking.
Whenever I say technically speaking, I think a little part of my teacher dies.
I had so many t-shirts throughout the years, it's not even funny. I guess my point would be, I just have a funny story of this this girl who, we're still pretty good friends, but I don't know how, but I just completely, like, I don't know if I didn't remember or if I just like never heard about it, that Latter-day Saints and Mormonism were the same thing. Like I just never got the memo up until after the conversation when I realized, oh, I just made a dumb mistake. But we were basically discussing religion, and I just did my whole spiel about how I think it's pretty dumb, and then well, I made her cry in the work office. That, yeah, it was kind of not cool. I later went to her birthday, but
got you,
yeah,
brother.
I'm kind of a bad person, dude.
Ah, it's fine. Try not to make people cry. That's genuinely...
I unironically do it all the time because I'm very blunt with my points.
Yeah.
And I've no time for emotions.
Based.
I wouldn't say based. I would say it's terrible. Like, I have no social cues, man. I'll just keep talking.
Well,
I can...
it is a tricky thing because emotions do have a utility when it comes to engaging with our fellow human, right? But having them lead the way when it comes to logic and facts and reason and such things, to have it lead our thinking is where we go astray.
Yeah. Nah, emotions fucking.
Well, I'm not emotional up until I get
having a
mad,
outside
which is
conversation right now,
pretty
or?
often. Then I can't think straight. Or, if you know, you know. Hey,
It's just like
ask Badger about my
Oh,
the online
apologies,
relationship I was in.
I'm doing a live stream and I'm chatting with some friends. Apologies.
Oh, you're good, dude.
Oh, what's going on with the live stream?
Oh, I was talking to somebody on the game.
Oh,
And yeah, they were asking me questions.
you should mute
and
your
I was
mic,
like,
Badger.
I was hearing a voice from nowhere. I was like, God?
No, you're good. I was laughing earlier, dude, because
Badger,
you said
just
something
mute
about
your
they're good
in-game mic
people, and I went to make
whenever
the
you're
joke
streaming. Or
Mormons,
like,
and then you ended up saying
on.
Mormons. I was freaking rolling, dude.
Yeah. And anyway, yeah. If you want to see a laundry list of my bad decisions, I think the stream's still up, right, Badger? You didn't take any of them down? Of the chronicles of me and the French girl?
I haven't taken streams
Oh, no.
down for months now.
Oh, Badger, do you want to give him the TLDR of me and the French girl? If you remember, I know you're...
So, Aussie guy. Oh, why is this guy running from me? I'm trying to fix
Why
you
are
when
you
you're
running?
Why are you running?
You're that intimidating that he can't be around your presence.
Apparently
can
me with a
feel
blowtorch is too intimidating
aura.
to fix. Man,
Yeah,
no,
he can just feel your greatness in his eyes.
I guess so.
Anyways, let him get... This story is amazing. It's unironically pretty funny.
But yeah, long
I was
story
not very
short-
happy with it.
Long story short, he, he was almost getting involved with a typical Western female.
Oh yes.
I wouldn't say almost. I would say we were pretty deep in the tank, if you know what I mean.
I consider almost where, you're now actually with her.
Oh, that's true. Well, I did almost fly to France, but that's a... Look, we have two heads. You can only think of one of them at a time.
Pickpockets, that's all I have to say. If you ever go to France, good luck.
I don't have any plans to.
Okay, good on ya.
Yeah, it was, it did not end well. It, I hate saying that because it's like, it was an online relationship, so in this age, I feel more people have, counted that. But I still wouldn't fully count it, it's like that gray ground, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, it's a relationship, but it's not really a relationship, but it is, but it isn't. But it is.
Yeah, because it's like, you can just block him at any time and move on. Like, it's not like a huge deal.
I think nowadays
but it still
they
isn't
call it the talking phase.
Yeah, it's still an emotional investment, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what
true.
I mean? I was in
Wish I
tears
would've
on
missed
that
my first
stream.
rocket.
Unironically, I'll find it and I'll DM it to you if that's okay. If you wanna hear the chronicles,
Yeah, of course, mate.
I'll go back and see if I think it's one of the most viewed streams on Ironically. It just had a huge stream presence while I was just pouring my heart out.
The Chronicles of the French Girl. Was this
Yeah, there's like 3 streams. Yeah, no, this was like legitimately. I was texting with her during some of these. Not even joking.
That must have been pure fucking comedy for everyone else involved, and then absolute suffering for you.
Yeah, I was not a very happy camper, as the kids would say.
Yeah.
We were
guys repping if
we
you
were
want to
already
be.
not having a good run with college during that time,
Oh, wonderful.
and my work was kind of screwing me over.
Just up to it,
But
yeah,
that just made it. I was way over my head. I had no idea what to do. I don't know. I needed some good guidance. Badger's pretty good for it. Yeah, his saying has always been, if I can help, if I can do something with my life, if I can help someone out, he'll generate. He's got good advice sometimes. He's a bit extreme, but he's like your crazy uncle,
Yeah, he gives great advice.
Far right
but-
extremist that leftists always talk about.
Yeah, he is that.
Yeah,
He's your uncle
let you
Rocket.
know what to do for any help, or if you want to make someone disappear.
Yeah.
Well, that too, yeah.
Yeah.
Apologies,
Let me-
it's hard to hear you and hard to hear them at the same time.
You're good, bro.
Bro, just go in and turn up the volume thing, or
Well,
just like
they're-
mess with it. All right.
The volumes are equalized, so y'all
Well,
appear at the
well,
same
don't
time.
equalize it. We're just at
What are you streaming on?
speech to
We're
text
inferior, mate.
for the game.
I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and Rumble.
Started out normal, and then we hit kick and rumble.
Yeah.
All right, I'm getting these to you now, vile guy.
But yeah, it's
One sec.
my username and my gamer tag are the same thing.
Yeah, plus Nihilia or Nilia.
Is
Yeah.
Nihilia or Nihilia, is that your ex, or is that someone else?
Oh God, no.
I guess you could say
No, she's-
technically my ex.
Not
Yeah,
the
so-
ex.
Well, I mean, he has slept with her, but like not anything too serious. I don't think.
Well, I mean, for her it is, because she's
Well, yeah.
strangely obsessed with me.
Well, I wouldn't say strangely. There's definitely reasons
You're
why, but,
incredible.
you know.
You're the incredible crazed uncle in the garage, just cooking up what he
Yeah, he's
calls-
laying pipe, bro. Like,
Yeah.
if he wanted to, he could, but he has a kid and everything. So.
100% I would be like that crazed uncle. Though I know a lot of chemistry stuff, let's just say that. It's disturbing what you can find on YouTube.
Yeah, thus I curate what my son sees very strongly.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. That's after. Oh yeah, I have recipes for like meth and coke if you want it.
Yeah, I have them too.
I also have one
want
for a
the
nuclear
recipe?
reactor.
Oh, I don't have that one. Can you send that one through?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the stream. It's
We're just a collector. We just respect the chemistry.
yeah.
You want the recipe for nitroglycerin?
Oh sure, yeah, man. Send
I'll
it.
send you through the YouTube video.
Well, don't. No. Just DM me. It'll be safer. Trust me. The feds, they're everywhere. They're in the walls. They're in the goddamn walls.
Oh, I'm on at least 3 lists. Like, I am on lists.
Where is it? I think this is it. I just gotta find me and Badger talking. Oh. Hold on.
I'll send you the video for now. This is actually a popular YouTuber. It's got 1.5 million views. And then if you want, I can go through later and just like typing it.
Hostiles now hold more objectives. Out.
I'm on a few lists.
Right, we now hold Alpha.
I'm not sure if that's the video where it actually goes into depth like how to make it. But I hope it is, because that would be funny as fuck. Oh yeah, would you like to know the quick rundown on the ways to how you can make, what do you call it, chlorine gas? Turns out there's several different ways you can make it. I've only memorized the easiest though, and cheapest. You gotta be cost effective when breaking the Geneva Convention, you know?
Oh yeah. Hold on, sorry, yep, there we go. Got it.
Yay. Nothing could possibly go wrong for me getting this
It's
info.
2 hours 40 minutes. So
Actually, I don't think I know how to
I'm
make
talking.
code. Can you send that through? I'm a collector.
Here we go. This is with Badger's old setup as well when he first moved into the newer place.
Do you reckon if I just said out loud right now how to make chlorine gas, do you reckon he'd have to take down
But
the video?
his channel is already compromised, let's not.
Alright.
Like, unironically.
Yeah. It's like, hey, yeah, there's some guy on YouTube who, he seems like he's a veteran, but we're not 100% sure if he's safe to have online. You chill, mate. You're chilling.
Yeah, I mean, you can just load that up if you want. Send it.
Shenanigans will start NLT when I appear on screen.
You gotta skip forward a bit. Dude, as soon as I appear on screen, that's when the good stuff starts coming out.
Oh, yeah. I see you say yo.
Yeah.
Okay, he's here.
Damn, they got me.
Oh my god.
What's up? What'd you send him?
Oh, I sent him the old stream from my Chronicles of Love, is what we're calling it now, I guess.
Ah, okay.
He wanted the recap, so I just sent him the full thing. So, funny story. So, that's the first video. I never told Badger this, but we did end up talking more after that for quite some time.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, up until about, like, 3 months ago, realistically.
Yep, I'd hear about it periodically.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'd throw some mentions, but I never really... That's kind of the main video, and then kind of everything after that is just sparse mentions through multiple streams and comments and everything, so... Yeah. I wouldn't say the rest of it's really worth looking into, but, I mean, if you want, it's all there.
Just currently building something. A video game. Not IRL, sadly.
What am I playing?
A video game.
What are you playing?
I don't remember what I was playing around that time.
Oh, that time? I don't think you were... I think we were just still doing Helldivers.
You have good soundtrack. You have War Thunder?
I do, I don't play it very often. I'm garbage at it.
I'm absolutely perfect, but yeah, I'm all
You would actually expect me to be an avid War Thunder player, but no.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm much more you know, as big of a history guy as I am, I'm much more a tabletop guy. It's actually how I found Badger's channel, because he used to do BattleTech content.
Nice. I just got really interested in Sabaton reaction videos for some apparent reason. And then I found him, and I'm just like, yep, cool, let's do this. And I'll send you the
Sabaton, what are you, like 16?
17.
No, you're an adult.
Yeah, close enough.
No.
Give
Well, isn't it in Australia, like, because I know here 18 is an adult.
Yeah, in Australia, 18 is an adult.
You said a couple months is your birthday in what, June?
July.
Ah, what day?
Yeah.
I'm June 26th.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
yeah, you're like, well, actually, less than a month.
Early. Over a month early.
Yeah. Huh. Neat.
Oh, yeah.
No, I like my birthday though, because it's exactly 6 months and a day from Christmas, and 5 months and
I know, I'm
less of a day from Christmas to the other half.
Just trying to find a screenshot. What that was the reason that I'm just like, yes, I must join this man's Discord.
Oh yeah, the hem in his ear thing.
Yes. Like,
yeah, no, I saved that immediately.
You know what I'm doing at that point in time?
I have no idea.
Shoving 100% alcohol in my ears.
We made that in chemistry. We made 100% methylated spirits in chemistry. And the thing is, it was a mandatory class assignment, so every single person in there needed to brew alcohol.
They're so mad at me.
Yeah. We all made moonshine.
Hey man, it ain't really moonshine if it's taxable, as the old adverb goes, you know?
Sound like that.
You know, Red Bull gives you wings, moonshine gives you that 4x4.
And if you get enough tobacco, you're gonna want to go work on the land. Anyways, I need to figure out what I'm doing here.
Man, what's with Aussies being so chill? I've known quite a few.
I don't know, every single one, like I am Australian, and every single Aussie apart from like 2 I've met are just chill as fuck. Like, we just don't give a crap. I don't know.
Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah, y'all also have, unironically, one of the best tabletop wargaming scenes.
Which is not really. What is it?
I mean, you're not really into that, but for those who care, it's, you know, y'all are pretty good. Man, I should get you into. Do you got what consoles do you got, or like what platforms are you on?
I've only got mobile and PC.
Okay. I got a gaming laptop that I paid too much for, and then a Series X.
Dang, $1,500 AUD. So
Yo.
1,000 USD.
Oh yeah, your money is Monopoly money. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. At least it's not the Turkish lira. I gotta weirdly. The Turkish lira is almost worth like 0 USD. Like, it's not far off. We're almost there.
I'm gonna just have to keep pushing. We'll get there.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got mine for Steel at 1,000 USD because I got a $500 discount, but it's got a 4090 in there. It's got Nvidia. It's got GeForce. It's got everything. It's the best, the very best, like no one ever was. It's basically the best specs you can get in a gaming laptop, and it's only like 2-3 years old. So, I only use it to play a 15-year-old, or actually, a 20-some-year-old game and a Yu-Gi-Oh! Online. And Tabletop Simulator.
I just remember hearing my nieces and nephews watch a certain Yu-Gi-Oh! Show, and it was like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Generation X. Game on, game on.
Oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the second anime.
So it was the second one. Okay.
Yeah, it goes Yu-Gi-Oh! Then you have Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters is the first one. Then you have Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Then you have Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Then you have Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. And then you have Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, and then that's it. We haven't had an anime in a while.
Jesus Christ.
That's
and,
a lot.
And they all correspond to... Well, you know, I'm a big Zexal fan. They also correspond to formats. So as well, there's a difference between the OCG formats and the TCG formats. The OCG is the card game in Japan. Then you have Chinese traditional format as well, which we don't talk about. Semantics aside, basically, everyone knows the anime because they're used to group the historical formats. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Has had a ban list that's been ever evolving since 2002.
And ban list.
Well, it was a forbidden and limited list. It's the forbidden and limited list technically, and it was just the limited list up until 2004, until we had to actually start banning cards. Because Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End happened.
Yeah. Great. just great.
Yeah, the engine sloptacular. 2004 was a crazy format, unironically. I mean, then you have like, there's a couple like popular retro formats because Yu-Gi-Oh! Really doesn't have alternate formats besides. Well, now we have Genesis, which exists, but the game has just kind of evolved, and to like learn Yu-Gi-Oh! You've just like had to be there because it is the single most complex card game, like without a shadow of a doubt. It's the hardest.
That checks out.
But it is like the most fun. It is crack cocaine, though.
Even better. Count me in.
It's fun in the same way drugs are, where it's over in 5 minutes and you don't really remember what happened, but you do anything to do it again.
That is the greatest analogy I've ever heard, mate.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a Wild West gunfight where both of you need to build your gun, and you can throw rocks at each other while you do it to interrupt it, and your goal is to build your gun first and shoot the other guy. That's That's unironically the best way to explain how modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Works. Every deck is a gun. Yeah, and you need to build it, and then we have like hand traps and everything. Basically, a game of modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a game of old Yu-Gi-Oh! Just condensed into one turn, basically. Technically two, because you have the play and then the crackback, as we call it.
I mean, I'd be the crackback, knowing me.
We have OTK strategies, which OTK, standing for zero turn kill, is actually on the second turn. But first turn kills on the first turn are called first turn kills. Not to be confused with zero TKs, which are on the 0th turn, wherein the second player who's on the draw kills the first player on their turn, which exists. Actually, just now. The traditional way to do that would be draw all 5 pieces of Exodia in your starting hands, but now there's an actual card that facilitates a 0 TK. You can lose a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! On your first turn without even getting to play anything. Technically.
I imagine this is how people feel when I start talking about random science shit they don't understand. Yet, I've heard the word, don't understand a single thing that just came out of your mouth.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Crack cocaine.
Yeah.
It lasts 5 minutes, but you do anything to get more.
When you said OTK, I was thinking of Asmongold's former corrupted organization.
Oh no, he stole that name from us.
Yeah.
Apparently so.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had OTKs in the game since the first format, technically. You could always lose a game of Yu-Gi-Oh on the second turn. Like from the very first set, someone could. Well, actually, from the very first ban list with the very first officially recognized format, you could, because someone could just draw Horde of Summoning Dragons, +2 Blue Eyes, and Lord of D. But actually, that's actually still not enough. So, if you lost life points by activating Ultimate Offering or whatever, never mind. Point revoked.
One moment.
But I do love science as well. I think science is cool, man. I'm a big fan of just everything, if that wasn't apparent. Life's cool, man. I think a lot of people don't enjoy it enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And yeah, I'm also a big fan of everything ever to have ever existed.
Yeah, do you play any card games or anything?
Surprisingly no. However, I have actually become one of the best Australian Minecraft PvPers for no apparent reason. I just decided to.
I'm a Minecraft Redstoner.
Oh, that's the one thing I can't do. I'm currently building, actually, as we've been talking. You want to see a
Choose an
screenshot?
operation and free
Yeah, man,
this
send it.
world from tyranny.
Nah, but you know, they call me Blockheed Martin.
Nice. Yeah,
Nah, Lightmatica carries. Loki, you don't even. You do still need to know Redstone, but like, it's. I guess it's like, you know, can you call someone an engineer if they assemble pre-assembled parts? Like, it still requires knowledge of how the thing works, but you aren't innovating per se. So that's still engineering, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I'm not a Redstoner in that I'm out here making stuff. However, I know how things work. So.
Yeah.
I'm on our bed.
I also know the fundamental difference in physics between Java and Bedrock, because the quantum physics of Minecraft do differ depending on your platform.
You've seen cubic meter, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you think the Blockheed Martin jokes come from? Again, chill Australians, man.
Yeah.
Literally, I've yet to meet a bad Australian. You know, I know this guy who runs an underground fight ring. I mean, he's a communist, but he's still a cool guy.
Yeah, check VC chat.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You see another thing I'm working on?
Yeah, man, sure. I got time. I was gonna sleep tonight, but I ain't got nothing else going on tomorrow, so we're chilling. Well, I've been quite busy the past 2 days, but I took a 30-minute power nap before this, so
awesome.
I'm feeling quite refreshed and rejuvenated.
This one's been the reason why I don't know if I'm sane anymore.
Oh, yo, Badger, you should react to the searching for a world that doesn't exist. That could low-key be like 2 million views.
That Wi-Fi's guy?
Yeah.
Like the guy who made the video? I've VC'd with him. I'm making a video with him.
Repeat. Helldivers to
that's cool. Hey man, let me know if I can be a part of that, low-key. I want a credit somewhere. I have technically produced 2 films, by the most technical of senses, only though.
So, yeah, that is a 300 by 300 circle. Well, technically 301 by 301, but, yeah, it made me want to die, and now looking at it right now, I can see that part of it is wrong. And I'm going to
that's fun.
But, yeah.
Well, yeah, I assume he needs a bunch of builders for his videos.
Oh, he just has, like, a few insane ones. I was actually, I got bored and figured out all of Minecraft lore, so, yeah, we did a thing. Another good YouTuber, I did a thing.
Sample acquired.
Again, another chill Australian guy.
Oh, we love Aussies.
I swear, it's in the water there. There's gotta be something living around giant spiders, kangaroos, and every terrifying creature, and the box jellyfish just makes you so chill.
Yeah.
You know what? That's the running theory. The less dangerous an area is, the more insane the people, or the like, less chill the people are.
Insane, mate. I wouldn't call us sane.
Well, no, I just meant like chill per se.
Yeah.
You know, like the more chill an area, the less chill the people. The more high octane an area, the more chill the people.
North, 300
You know?
meters.
You're picking up what I'm putting down. Yeah, I actually used to be to do an amazing Australian accent. I'm not sure if I can do it anymore. Let's wet the old whistle and then see if we can. I haven't done this in years, so. Yeah, mate. I mean, we can do an authentic Australian accent up in here. Yeah, good eye, mate. Bloody hell.
That is so racist, it's awesome. I love it.
Oh, mate, you know, shrimp off the barbie and all that, mate.
Okay.
I know some blogs who talk like this. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Line. We don't even say shrimp. We say prawns. But...
Oh, prawn on the bar. Well, shrimp on the barbie,
They
mate.
put the Terminator Striders in the game now? What?
What?
Y'all should look at this.
He's talking about Helldivers.
If you've seen the old school Terminator film, that's exactly what these are.
Well, that's from Terminator 2, if I'm not mistaken. The Striders.
No, Terminator 1 from the dreams of what's his name?
Oh, yeah. No. Okay. That's true.
Where he's like running from them, and then some guys he was with get blasted.
Back.
Freedom never sleeps!
Okay, I think I just opened up the wrong stream something.
Yeah, the accent used to be better. Now all I can do is that one. I used to be able to do like a pretty, convincing enough to where people online thought I was, if I could maintain myself without laughing.
Rogue just got his shit packed up. I'm just watching your stream. Oh my god. You got up though. Oh yeah, that is
I would bet you though that you would never be able to guess which area from the US I'm from and where Badger is from.
Oh. I feel like you're from like California or New Jersey. Could that be accurate?
I am West Coast, but I'm not California.
New Jersey?
No, I'm on the West Coast.
Wait, I've gotta go now. Sorry, mate. Wait, are you from... I know. But like, this is gonna be a massive stretch, but are you from Alaska? Because you said that I wouldn't ever be able to guess.
No.
So I'm just like, okay.
No, Bub, Washington.
Oh, cool.
Wet California. Not even joking.
West Coast is California.
Yeah, they're all just different varieties if you think about it. But yeah, have a good one, man.
I'll see you next time.
Ready to liberate.
And then there was two.
Requesting orbital.
Ba ba ba.
Calling in reinforcements.
Democracy delivered.
Ugh.
Dropping a pin. Northwest, far.
Calling in reinforcements.
At least we're basically wiping most of the enemy, so that's good. Yeah, that was a fun conversation.
Yeah, no, it's definitely interesting.
Democracy is
Seems just like the Australian version of me, low key.
He's not too far away from that, no.
I mean, we have a couple different beliefs, and we're different sides of the nerd coin, but we're both there.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Indubitably, good sir. Does make sense though, since he's upside down. But
How about a nice cup of liberty?
get it?
Found something.
Australia. I'll see myself out on that one. Never mind. Yeah.
Alright.
Nah, but yeah, it is 11. I am pretty tired, low key, so probably gonna hop off here, catch some Z's. Yeah, it's probably like what, like 1 a.m. there, or like 12. Yeah. You have a good one, Badger.
Oh well, have a good.
See you around.
Good night.
Night.
Ready to liberate.
Sending in an eagle. Requesting sentry.
Outpost clear.
Throwing grenade.
Calling down equipment. Requesting orbital.
Automaton outpost destroyed.
Reinforcing.
I'm on my way, boys.
New mag. Requesting orbital.
I'll throw a walking barrage right on it.
Freedom triumphs over tyranny once more. The extraction shuttle awaits your request. Orbital inbound.
East. Calling down a support weapon.
Yes, sir!
Southeast.
I'm gonna try to pick up a super chance on the way and destroy that red thing.
Tagging location. Never mind. East.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm going to.
Rare sample acquired.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Tactical asset nearby.
Requesting air support.
Orbital inbound.
Watch out, through a 380 over there.
Requesting equipment.
I think I threw it far enough. I'm not sure.
How about a nice cup of liberty?
Calling down a sentry.
Alright, where's the freaking super samples?
Requesting orbital.
Let's get back up here.
Rare sample acquired.
Full up on ammo. Seconds. Alright, I'm gonna get up there for you.
Orbital inbound.
More seconds.
Mission map updated.
Dropping a pin. East. 100 meters.
Yep, throwing a walking barrage on it in 3, 2, 1.
Objective near your
Requesting
position.
orbital.
Walking barrage out.
Orbital barrage incoming. Stand clear.
Sending in an eagle. Calling down a support weapon.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Reinforcing.
Bring you back.
Half reinforcement budget remaining.
Marking location. Southeast.
Bring you back.
Reinforcing.
What's it, Commander Wolf? How goes the diving? It goes pretty good. It goes okay.
Ready to lift.
I hear a big guy nearby. Don't know where though. There he is. He's down.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Reinforcing.
Jesus, what did he throw? That's a 380. Oh god, that's a 380. That's a 380. That's a 380. Was watching a movie with the Discord folks. Well, that sounds like fun.
Bot outpost destroyed.
Am I streaming? Yes, Skinwalker, I am.
Tagging map. South. 100 meters.
Where is this guy? Oh, he's dead now.
Reinforcing!
Oh, I thought I nabbed him.
Calling in reinforcements!
Throwing supply beacon.
Helldivers never die! Calling in extraction!
Roger. Pelican 1 will re-attempt pickup at extraction zone.
Calling down equipment! Requesting advanced weaponry! Requesting backpack!
No mag.
South, 200 meters.
Reloading my stim gun.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Calling down a walker! Orbital inbound!
Orbital inbound.
I threw a 380 at them.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
That's a bit close.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Requesting orbital.
I threw a walking barrage that
Orbital
direction
barrage
too.
incoming. Stand clear. ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Calling in reinforcements.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. This is Pelican 1. Preparing for touchdown.
Orbital inbound.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Reinforcement budget depleted.
Oh, okay, I'm getting in.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
You're gonna doubt me twice, Comrade Commissar.
Today you've carved another foot in a long climb to liberty.
Well, that was some great what's my channel? It's the same as my gamer tag.
A victory for democracy.
Allied destroyer has left squadron.
Alright. Well, it was fun, but I gotta call it for the night. But I will see y'all next time for Super Earth. Alright. Well, that was fun. Yeah, it's freaking basically midnight here now. Well, that said, thank you for joining me. And see y'all in the next one. Peace. Would you say that, I have a plethora